Alright, things should be pretty reasonably set to go. We got a knife round any second. Next thing to come on in, and I noticed I'm a little bit crazy, and need my smooth buttery frame rate, even though you guys won't see that. Get into good old knife round. Be one of overpass, ESEA. See what side is started on. That'll be the first important decision made. Looks like Glitchtech will be starting on their very scary T side. I would believe you tell me if these were bots playing right now. Not because they're stupid, but everyone is going almost in the entire exact same position. 5-man connector stack. Certainly one way to have a site rotate be fast. They're just trying to lurk here. But now the explode's going to come out. But they're prepared for it, holding all these angles, clearing all these players one by one. And there's only just one CT left. Vision will have to take away that last kill. But it's an easy round for Glitchtech, despite all 5 players being cubbied up in the connector. As they get safely cleaned out. And they're going to be going straight for the force afterwards, too. Interesting moves from Obtain. Glitchtech, Rania with that entry MAC-10, rifles for everyone else. Trying to find that contact on connector. Tag early on Prince. Traded with the nade, doing very little damage. So, like, bomb will be picked up by Vision. The second round Deagles can be some of the most dangerous. Have to play very slowly. But they need to make sure not to give 1v1 duels away to fall apart. Now that glorious execute now comes in. Decent nade, does a bit of damage on the multiple, but Rania can just run and gun with the MAC-10 until Husky's able to shotgun Aux and finish off Rania. Now this bomb's down in a 3v4 situation. And this starts to become very problematic. Similar retake smoke thrown once again. Bomb's isolated in the back and they kind of have to just wait. The scout being a severe problem. Jamie G just stalking with it. Smoke will allow them the room to be able to creep up and just try to get their bomb back. For the Deagle shots. Try to clear different positions. And able to find that first Deagle. Has info on the second graffiti. They don't have info where the scout is. Might get shot from heaven soon. And there we go. Jamie getting those tags in. Able to finish off Vision. And Matt's been able to catch Kinky meanwhile, so it's only the planter of Prince, surrounded by 3, gets taken out, and Obtained are able to steal away the second round. With some very good early Deagle picks and playing off of them throughout the round, and just stalling, creating as much space as possible and forcing them into bad engagements. Likely to see a force return back in the favor for the third. It's what I would expect. Which might be troublesome, because Jamie's been able to have enough cash to pick over an op. With that, if Glitchtech upset this round, they're going to have a stolen op for free, potentially, against very little. See, very tense situation. Mad's trying to stop this early rush towards A short, able to punish Aux for doing so. Just trying to find that early contact information. Prince setting up a pop flash in the restrooms, clear it out. They don't have any info on long, but that'll be fine for now. That's where Jamie's dedicated with that op. Might feel pressure to rotate back towards the site. With that just now, long's being taken and it'll be clear. That being the case, being very slow and careful in this A control, but they got 3 players. They took water and keeping just 2 on this B site location, which could be very dangerous if they just go into 3 on A. Still a minute left and time to work with. They are taking it easy. Trying to gather any information, not gathering any early contact. And just setting up to throw some execute nades in as they've been quiet through the process. That'll be enough to give them the go sign, and that op's rung out. They know it's there somewhere close now. And the first one's been taken out. The Mac-10's found 2. Matt's been able to find a double, but it's denied by Alex's triple of his own. Now Prince sticking the bomb plant. Default position is open, but it's safe enough, and Prince is able to quickly get the flick and adjust. Barely dodging the outer player in Divider and able to get the double of those last 2 remaining players in the restroom. And it's Alex with Prince to convert the round successfully. Glitchtech to revolt with their own and take away that AWP. Mad still has a good amount of cash, but I'm likely betting they're going to force similar situation. M4 with a bunch of deagles behind it. And this is only going to get more chaotic as we go on forward. A little bit of weaponry chaos. Trying to decide who gets what a bit better. And that nades directly hit Mad early. Tries to find that early contact from Party. So the main rifle's already at half. Needs to toss it over to someone else. So it can still be of use. Not a lot of utility on Obtain. Glitchtech can just use a lot of default positions, clearing angles, standard nades, punish Dutchy now. Just keep finding that information. Throw a deep flash for harass. They know there's probably players close here. The molly will be thrown a bit far. Come to Mad's attention. Jamie's able to catch Prince by surprise, just wide swinging pass behind the fire. It's allowed 11 to rotate as well. But with this, they're now preparing about A. But they're now quickly rotating back B. But it seems Glitchtech's more interested in A right now. They're trying to gamble towards this right site. They thought it was going to be a quick fake into this B site. But with nothing showing up, question marks likely to come. Looks like they're not planning on anything just yet. While Glitchtech are setting up for their A take. Taking their time to carefully do so. With that, going to start running in. Able to have contact with one of those deagles. People are going to start rotating now. As they try to take this site. But they've been able to smoke them off and push them back. And they're just playing from a retake position. Trying to find an early kill with the deagles. Not able to find anything just yet. Only a single player lurking behind that Alex is prepared and waiting for. Well, B-Vision take first contact. Able to take down a double. Clear bank. Dutchy's able to take down Prince. Still the ops on Alex right now. Husky's trying to slide with that M4 and get away with it. Until he's safe for another round. Dutchy's hiding. Says Rusher might be able to catch a player. Almost does so. Does the 99 and 2 with the deagle. Barely misses the kill. And just Husky left to save the single M4. That Glitchtech able to convert back. And with that, they're able to get 2 in a row now. Those 2 in a row should hopefully force Obtain to save now. Though it looks like a deagle just got handed over. I'm going to assume there's going to be nothing else spot. That's the case. Things won't get too crazy. It should be a pretty safe round for Glitchtech with just a single deagle. With that Soul M4. And trying to get that initial contact. Able to bring Vision down to 48 with the USP. Only needs one more dink. Some good shots coming on out. They're going for this triple boost. To try to catch someone in water. Glitchtech hasn't been very aggressive towards that position. But it looks like they are interested in going there. Trying to throw some nade harassment. Everyone's rotated over to this B site, just waiting and anticipating the possibility. Hoping that they go this way into their stack. And Husky's set up for the boost, able to catch Raina. And that makes it a 5-on-4. Good pick to be found. Trying to harass with her nade in response. Won't really find any targets. It looks like they're going to try to set up for the same boost as the executes coming on out here. Might be able to catch more players before the engagement actually happens, but Kinky's just waiting for it. Takes Husky G down, knows there's 2 players in. Graffiti clears all 3. Prince able to confirm the 4th for him. But Matt's able to get a double dink, take down Alks, as Prince struggles with the strafing of the opponent to be able to take him out. That Glitchtech now up 4-1, starting to get some control. Obtain able to have their first full buy to contest. It's going to be a bit weak. Has a FAMAS and an MP9, but able to get full utility with it. Going to be important for them to get this if they want to keep that score line just as tight as they did around in the first 3. With it, Mad's once again been naded early in this party play. But Prince is able to hold down the full spray control. So even though the peak's way too late for him to be prepared, and it's still awkward because Jamie's left isolated towards party. LVN's been able to get that contact. There's multiple long, but I'm not sure if Jamie can get the double here. Able to catch them off guard. No one looking towards this party position that they didn't clear out yet. And now it's just 3 trying to go towards long. Restrooms entirely surrounded. Player that might be able to find some space is Alks. And find that contact. They try to go for more. Looks like they're setting up the flashbang for vision, but it missed. At least that was their plan. Looks like a bit of execute nades coming in. Jamie could be giving a bit of space. Able to get that pre-fire off and trade. Brought down to 22. But just in time for Husky to come in from behind. Not able to find the double. Rainia able to trade him out. But Jamie's still here holding this position. And they line up for him. Not able to finish Rainia. Just 12 HP and 30 seconds left. Worst of all, he's just trying to run back to save the weapon. But he's getting hunted. VM likely wants to try to find him. Dutchy has long smoke. They're going to find out that he's not at that position. And just simply saving the playground. I'm not sure how far LVN will go for info. But Obtain are able to convert. Important to note, though, there's a decent amount of cash on Vision and Kinky. And on top of that, that's an op that's been maintained to bring on over. So it still should be a very strong buy for Glitchtech coming here. Obtained need to get a second round in the row here to get it, keep it close. Seems to be a hold. Connectors being held. Just trying to get some default A control. Seems like they're still just creeping up long. They're not really going past party or trying to get any restrooms control, which is a bit interesting, but not even water's being held by Obtain. Just preparing for the rotate, but I think they might have given too much space for this execute to run on in. Alks is getting burned into the open, but so is these CTs. Alks looks away too soon, and there's 2 players back in this truck position once again. That information should be given away, but Jamie just anchoring off of these trades. 3K now. And Kiki not able to catch anyone rotating from connectors. It's been safe rotates from all 5 players. With it, it's now Jamie with 4. Potentially can get an ace. Able to swap to the AK. But Vision still has a 1v3 on his hands. Dutchy about to peek him any second. There's 13 seconds left. I don't know if there's enough time for him to work with. He's able to find one and deny Jamie the ace, but immediately gets traded out by Dutchy and Obtained. About to even up the score line. Glitchtech put in a poor financial situation, needs to half buy for one. Let Obtain even it up. Unless they can get another upset round here. Looking at what's going on. Seems like more playground party aggression. Give it up after the initial utility usage. Checker trying to adjust, focus on connector, turn it into a B split. With it setting up for those execute nades. Dutchy has to molly himself off, but it doesn't fully flush out the molly, so it's still stuck there for a second. He's left sticking with 29 HP. And suddenly they're all running towards this A site, or at least 3 of them. And they're caught trying to run and rotate. The site's been given up. And all of the space has been made for these Deagles as they have to try to go through these 2 CT entrances being held by all these shotgun Deagles. Have a player holding from behind, but players will be rotating. They're able to catch Fish It Out, trying to catch the right timing on them. Alex is able to go aggressive and find one. But Husky's able to pre-fire, clear him out after that. This bomb's just in a nasty position. Throwing the smoke deep, as well as the smoke on the bomb. Multiple ways that has to try to get cleared. The bomb diffuser hasn't even been taken down. Rainia's just smoked off from any of the engagements. As 2 players outside restrooms are cleared out. Obtain, make it an even 4-4. Keeping it nice and competitive. Next round. Now both teams with a full buy. At least a little bit of cash for Obtain. They can go for a force in the next in case they go down on this one. Good old doggo trying to occupy me. But they're trying to flash through Monster. And it catches no one.Aux with the double. Even pre-firing the second through the smoke. There's still another 2 players here. But it's going to be harder for them to do things. Except Dutchy has something to say about that. Able to find 2 LVN with a third. With Dutchy following up that 4th now. And now it's Prince in a 1v3. Despite getting these initial picks. LVN able to take that last kill. And it's just 2 players to anchor the entire site. Despite being 2 down early in that round. With that, they're able to take this lead now. Glitchtech being forced into a half buy once again. It's decent economy damage. No one but Jamie getting built up on money at the moment. It's the main benefit going their way currently. With it just waiting for that next contact. It's another deco round. Jamie wants to try to find that early pick using the gap. Husky going for that connector spam. Barely doesn't connect on to Aux. Rania gives them the space they need. They see the shoulder. These players in restroom with that molly. It's going to be clear. You know, this player's creeping up here. But Rania's able to land the flick on Jamie. Missing that op shot. And that's a big opening. 5v4 now. A pick on the sniper. And the bomb's still left at T-spawn with a minute left. Prince just trying to get some info. Mad's able to clear out long a little, brought to 47. This vision's taken out, and they're trying to rotate towards A. These players are going aggressive. They're going to give opportunities away. Just need to win the duels. Rania can find this long player of LVN. It will change a lot, especially when Prince from the long-range distance going to clear him out early. Rania's not able to get that trade, but at least gets a tag in. With it, flashbang will send the harassment, has to adjust, and LVN gets a very lucky headshot, transferring the spray while moving. As Mad keeps the site anchored down, Husky to finish it off and Obtained up 6-4. Glitchtech getting shut down by some very powerful riflers at the moment. That a lot cleaner round for them means they have that bonus cash they kind of want to go for. Tech vision with the op once again. Molly forcing utility usage, and they have 4 players fighting for this A control. Just trying to get full party, take the duels, and Alex is able to find a double with that flashbang from Prince. And Vision able to clear out Husky, so it's just Jamie left alone on Party. And his 2 players split all around the map. LVN's able to take down 1. Make some room. But looks like all players are going towards his direction. They don't want to figure out where Jamie is. He's usually been this opper and on the top of the scoreboard for Obtained. So they just go on to be, maybe worst case, deal with 1 that they know just has to be somewhere. Then that site's cleared out and they have ideally a worst case 3v1 situation. So they perfectly get that trade off. Prince to find it. And it's up to Jamie, able to catch Vision with his knife out. 1v2 already. Rainia being careful not to peek into the op just in case. And some spam shots through the smokes able to connect Jamie, bringing him down to 41. That might be enough to convince him to go back, but looks like he's just tossed the op. Looks like maybe on accident, just trying to make sure these ops can't get picked up. Or at least the extra one. Not like the T side's going to be worried too much about that. Might stick to 5 rifles anyways, even with the money available. With it, it'll be a connector save for Jamie. 2 T's to stay alive. Glitchtech able to get the 5th. We're staying at a very competitive scoreline. Should be a very close game. Organization. Money's a bit weak already for these Obtained players, so if they go down in this round, could be a problem. Vision, interestingly, going for the Krieg purchase. Going for the scoped rifle. Could have gotten the op even if he wanted to, but looks like he wants that diversity of having multiple options available, being able to scope in, take the engagement. But Jamie's able to catch the timing on Vision as he's trying to cross into playground. With it, that's an early man advantage for Obtained. Good setup to go 7-5. Kinky tries to throw some deep utility from B. Try to get some restroom controls. One of the smokes missed, though. There's still this gap here for them to work with. Flashbang will be enough to get him off the angle. Force Mad to walk back a little bit. Just trying to reposition. Could be caught by the outside restroom player. He goes for the engagement, but they're starting to rotate. Have 2 in water. They've cleared the position. Could be very fast on this flank here as they go in. Could become a massive problem. And the head jump's been seen, but Kinky's able to just jump on by, avoid the shots of Mad, and start running into the site. Getting burnt alive, just trying to get the wide swing, and Jamie's able to catch Kinky as he swings along, and Dutchy's behind them. Misses the first burst, but able to catch up in time, and it's Rainia left in a 1v2. Bomb down on short, position isn't known, and he looks the wrong way. Gets shot in the side by Dutchy as he changes his position, and obtains 7-5. Time starts ticking. No timeouts or anything, just willing to keep going through this. Seems that's the call being made. See, and it looks like it's a monster stack. They want to try to break into this B site. Dutchy trying to get those early shots in. Doesn't know. Able to take Rainia down, but trying to run away completely blind. Smoke will give some space to work with. LVN tries to find Kinky, tucking on through, finds the gun sticking out. Prince is able to find one on Husky, but LVN can be heard running up. But Prince doesn't notice it, doesn't respond, and Vision's left surrounded. All 3 players staring as he walks through that smoke. Obtained with a half win. 2 more rounds left to go. Glitchtech down at just 5 right now. This will be their last opportunity to try to keep it as even as they can. Dutchy, interestingly, sticking with the FAMAS. Full AK's good utility all around. But they need to get points on this scoreboard that they've been struggling to get at the moment. Have to try to contest A. Kinky's trying to provide that B presence. Gives it up relatively early into the round. This time, Connector is under control by Mad. With this, can continue holding these early rotates, especially with water being cleared right now. Mad can get another timing on the flank, lurking on by. Perfect flashbang setup from Jamie. It's been cleared out. See the hint that there's jumping going on, but he leaves himself with a gap open, so Vision's able to punish how open he was from the APC. Now everyone's trying to rotate over this A site. They have no idea it's open right now. They're just trying to wait for more info. 50 seconds left. Getting scared, and it's given time for 3 of these players to rotate on over. Just one of Husky crouching, hiding behind the toxic barrels on the B site. Everyone's staying here grouped on A. And his time's ticking, almost 30 seconds left. And just waiting to not make any noise. Just a single molly and a flashbang for the contact. I'm not even sure if this will clear the full site. I don't think it's blinded anyone. It'd be very dangerous to execute coming in. Vision has the info on 1, able to get it on the second shot. Jamie's able to get the trade on Alex, and Prince is sticking the bomb plant, able to jump by the opper of Jamie and stick it. Trying to find a lucky wallbang opportunity. Vision willing to push into the bank itself. Try to get the flank from behind, able to dink down, take out Jamie. With that, it's Husky left in 1v3. 2 of these players heavily tagged, but they have no reason to know that. Looks like he's interested and he wants to find that opportunity to go into it anyways. Misses the first, able to recover it, but not before Rainya's able to get a response in too quick to follow up with. That Glitchtech with 6, an opportunity to get 7. Have 1 more round left, and it's going to be a very rough buy for Obtained. Have to see what they can pull off. Very deep nades thrown out. Smoke very early into the round. Try to stop them from pushing. Alex going against both Matt and James. Going to be a important duel. Neither of those 2 early deagle shots line up, but that one does. Not able to find the second, but there's still another player here, Jamie, to follow it up. Blooms away, and that bomb's just left as the first person pushing through dropped it. That's a situation where Husky's holding now. Vision staring more towards the bomb. He's going to go down here. Husky's able to switch to his weapon and one-tap him out. They need to get the water control to try to contest. But it's just kinky with Prince, and what should have been a difficult situation's now almost a very guaranteed round for Obtain with his bomb control. Trying to anchor. Kinky's able to find the double, and the molly stops Jamie from repeaking. Elvian trying to get a long rotate around. Might be able to catch Prince in the back, but the timing's just a second short. Jamie's able to get cleared out. Prince might be traded, but Elvian's just trying to walk slowly on this. They have an opportunity to take this bomb to B, but instead they're focused on the rest of connector. Depending on which way Elvian clears first, it could be a problem. Could see Prince any second, but not able to find the frag. 2 HP left on him. Glitchtech to make it 7 to 8. I'm gonna skedaddle for a minute. Wait for the warm-up, the halftime switch. Figure out what my dog needs. With it, apologies returned. Got a 5v5 retake set up on this B site. I'm not sure how Glitchtech's going to be able to find this. They have to retake everything. Water, monster, short, the entire site. They're only able to find one. And now it's a 2v4. And just trying to push through short. Husky's going to take out Vision. Now it's just Prince with the smoke and diffuse kit laying around. Going to have players hunting for him too. Able to find that first. No way for him to get around. Just needs to try to stay alive the best he can as he gets hunted from multiple angles. Won't be able to upgrade that half armor for free. Multiple players trying to chase up to him as he hides. Able to at least conserve that. But it's going to be rough to deal with. Doggo needed to go outside. That's all. It happens. It looks like they're going to go for the deco in response. A little bit more conservative with the money. 3 players able to keep above 1,000 at least. Should leave them in a better situation if they have to end up saving one and buying up. See what they do in this one. And it looks like they're just leaning towards a heavy B stack right now. Obtained with a very slow default. Though it looks like they're considering taking water. Looks like there's a hard clear of the entire connector. Just playing the exact anti-strat of Glitchtech's own, or rather Obtained's own pistol round. Having 5 in connector. But Glitchtech is able to keep hold of this B site. It will see the one smoke to try to play around. Won't find anyone with it. And just trying to hold this connector position with the boost on water. See through the metal. That little window. With that, it's Obtained trying to go for information on A. No one here. Rania just now starting to rotate back over. The important thing is Vision has all this info, so they can all rotate off of it. And Vision's able to catch him in the back. And now there's openings. He finds a second. Not able to find the third, but gets a tag onto Husky. Site's been lost, but it is a 4v3 with a rough nade onto Alks just now. And Husky with a nasty pre-fire on that bank truck angle. He gets thrown out. With it, Husky trying to keep this site held single-handedly on the center angle. Able to find 4. Might be able to get the ace. LVN will be the one to confirm the kill. But Obtained keeping this lead 10-7. An early pre-nade will be able to find Prince. The double nades bring him down to 49. Has to already back up. And they're stuck with just the deagles again. Not that much for them to do here. And trying to creep up connector. Vision will be denied. Matt holding that T-spawn angle. They're able to get water, but just 2 deagles to hold it. Be very difficult to fight against. Especially against the rifles. Trying to set up the lineup just right. Keep that door blocked off. Smoke will be a bit, or rather the flash will be a bit deep. Be able to find some harassment. Force Kinky to give away his position. No water's under their control and they're creeping around A once again. Alks hiding behind this divider. Alone. Could get caught out any second. Word for Prince to be able to get the trade. Capitalize off of it. But as these nades are getting thrown, Prince is going to be caught in the side. Just a second too late as Mad clears out Alks' sole divider position. Now it's just a 2-on-5. Obtained perfectly set up to get all the way up to 11. Without Glitchtech able to have a fit in response. Even picking up a couple of their deals around on the way out. Just Kinky trying to wait for a timing or an exit towards their direction, trying to be greedy. Rania trying to find one from connector, gets denied by Mad. It's Husky trying to keep this bomb held. And will get instantly taken out the second he shoulder peeks the bank. Just keep to eliminate him. If he saved, they have a strong buy situation now coming out. First time to fairly contest against Obtained. But they certainly want to get this round. We can see Obtained getting set up to get 13 rounds before the next time Glitchtech can contest against them. And be 3 rounds away from a very quick first match. With it, waiting for the next setup of information. Trying to flash to get that water control. But there's that double boost once again. Might be able to catch them out. Yeah, on Death's door right there. That drop will certainly be heard and indicate some information of position. Just like that fallen out, so there's one graffiti. They make it clear they're trying to hunt for a player and go for this B pick and execute into it. Glitchtech stacked up, prepared for this. Immediate counter utility. Flashbang stopped them from pushing, and Obtained are waiting after utility baited out. Glitchtech have nothing else to follow it up. Well, there's still a couple flashbangs. The nade will be good on the Dutchie. But as they stay focused on this hold, there's going to be more utility coming in once again. The smoke's still bloomed, though. So that molly actually fails. Smoke's now gone away, but they're still pushing against 3 on the site. Rainia and Kinky with 1 each. Kinky to find his second. Rainia with his own, and Fission to take out the last to save Prince. Glitchtech able to get 8, deny that streak in a row, still has plenty of cash. So we'll be able to contest another round. Glitchtech needs to keep a good streak going early to keep up this momentum and keep it a very close game. With it, we have an interesting setup. Very aggressive, creeped up on long. 4 total focused on this A control. Deep towards long and just working for contact on the restroom. Vision able to get that first pick. Husky walking right into his op scope, making it an easy frag to find. Dutchie's able to catch Kinky trying to find one on the flank, but now everyone is rotating to B. A little bit more reluctance from Glitchtech, but with that molly going out and an opening found by LVN, Alex only has an MP9 to engage with. And they have to play this on a retake situation. Not much for them to do here, just let Jamie get the plant. LVN's very interested in pushing on forward, but there's a nasty crossfire here, which means Alex is able to upgrade to an AK and take these long-range engagements now, which could start being problematic. Save Cubby angle, but Vision's able to win the peak on Jamie this time around. Now it's a 4v2, and Vision lands the flick to get 3. Immediately drops down to the water. They don't know where this last is, but it'd be a difficult situation for him to win out. The molly's thrown. Defuse is likely getting stuck by the defuse kit, but it's not made through. They don't have a smoke for it. I don't know if they can do it. So close. They're barely able to get it. Vision trying to stick that defuse with the defuse kit, but it didn't go through. His HP was too low. It's almost reset defuse, and that molly almost was enough to get away with it. That would have been unfortunate if that happened. Looks like the situation now is slowed down. Obtain forced on pistols. Glitchtech can win this next full buy. They'll be able to take the lead back once again. Looks like they've had some good improvements on their CT side. Able to anchor on this B site or find aggressive picks on A early and adjust. The information given. Obtain trying to throw quick nades towards the A site and rush back through. Able to set up just in time, but the counter utility's already been thrown in as well. Prince getting flashed off the angle makes things a bit awkward. Maybe closer than he expects. Prince is able to be very patient before taking these engagements. Rainia able to find a gap to push through the smoke. to keep on going. Dutchy with a good flick onto one. It's hard for him to be able to get much more without jumping into multiple players. It's decent damage, able to take 2 down. Not going to be much more for him to work with, especially with the bomb down on this A site. 3 players staring towards his direction. Keep up long, find that opportunity with the deagle. And just careful strafing, Prince to close it out. Solid 3K. Rania showing it off with the other 2. Glitchtech now only 1 round behind obtained. AK's going out. They convert this, can help them build some more cash and keep the upset going. See, looks like Prince is trying to go aggressive connector. Could be a potentially dangerous move, but looks like he's slowed down a little bit. Going for the peek. Alk setting up a molly for him. And he's trying to peek behind it, actually. Be enough. Mad's just hiding because he can't go further. And just holding for a push. Able to catch Prince off guard. And that's a 4v5 given to obtained. Important thing they need to try to keep this lead on this T side and start closing out this map. Utilities thrown. They're trying to work towards this way, and Vision might be able to find a pick of his own. Flashbang does go through, but Vision times the shot perfectly. Even re-peeking for more. Finds the double. So greedy and finds it. Finding both. There's just a gap in the smoke. He was trying to find someone before crossing back through it. I love the plan there. It doesn't work out. But still, now it's a 4-on-3. Obtain have the setup to deal with it if they clear B effectively. They are left with their players split, having to reorganize, 2 on each site. And if Kinky or Rainio with Alks has been able to hold the B site together against 5, I'm not sure how good 3 is going to work out. Love to see LVN trying to catch the right timing, not able to find it. Alks with a good double dink with the M4. Dutchy's able to deny Kinky, but Alks on his own will handle taking down all 3. With it, even scoreline economy in favor of Glitchtech. Obtained need to give the lead over. And now suddenly quickly are on the back foot. Only benefit is they have the Deagles to work with. Entirely sure how much can be done. Looks like double AK is stolen over as well. Very valuable, so they have full utility. Going to be very important to figure out what their plan is here if they want to try to steal this lead back. We're looking at an early anti-rush B smoke. Looks like they have 4 players set up here, completely prepared for some kind of B rush to be into play. But it's actually connector. Be able to jump for info, maybe see something. Jamie trying to peek long. Vision's giving up the angle just as soon as the info's obtained. So much space gained for essentially free. Not much punishment for it. Both players just kind of jumping for info. That single deagle shot. Enough hint that there are players working towards here. Everyone's concerned about these pistols, where they might be, what they might do. And it looks like what they're going to do is go through restrooms. Just trying to find that early contact, trying to lurk with the timing. Jamie likely to take the entry. But LVN's been able to find one while lurking. And Prince is able to try to tap, but only able to find one. Auk still alive after taking out that lurk player of LVN. But Vision has little to do here with all these weapons just rushing towards him. There's barely enough of a gap for him to get away with the bomb plant. But it's a 2v2. Jamie does have the stolen op, though. Rainier with the high flash. I'm not sure if it's seen. But it gives enough space for Auk to run through. There's no smoke for this defuse. which is the main problem. But they have info on one of the two. Has to take the engagement directly, but Jamie's position wasn't known until just now. And he's able to get the shotgun, clutch the third, and keep the lead on what should have been a very difficult half-buy. It's going to cause a little bit of trouble. Have to see how they're able to handle it. Able to get another buyout to respawn, but now have to deal with an op once again on Jamie. No op for Fission to respawn with, just Prince going for some long info in case. It's like after holding Monster off, they just focus on other positions. Alex smoking off Monster. Default front restroom doors are smoked off. Allow for the taking of outside. Try to get around that connector area. Very late smoke in response from Prince, specifically on the A site. To block that B monster tunnel once again. Be very important. Vision is sort of stuck in this angle, most likely. But if he finds the right timing, it'll work out very well. But the gun sticks out. Husky's able to respond first. Take him out, and now it's 5v4. Prince trying to take the initiative, go aggressive, and with all of them creeping up long, there is a massive gap he can use. Only issue will be this connector rotate. Maybe able to catch him with Mad. But with it, Mad's able to win the duel despite that. Able to get the contact. Just starts running towards B as his teammates run into A. Leaving a bit of chaos, a flank to try to deny exits. As the site's lost, doesn't want anyone to save anything. But it's a surprise as Kinky's able to finish him off. 3v4, likely to save. They have to give Obtained 13. Looks like Obtained are interested in going for this hunt. Trying to find these players and just hold the bomb passively. With it, they're just stacked up on short. Only single player going far enough that they're going into T spawn. Which could be an issue. If you can get one here, it's massive, but gets denied by Kinky. With that, it's best to save the 3 weapons at this point. Let them save their 3. Take the round, go to 11 to 13. Enjoy that advantage. Try to use it or abuse it even. Pressure keeps on going. They're not able to reinvest, so Fission this time around stuck with just a USP. 3 rifles and a deagle. All there is to fight against the pressure of multiple AKs and an AWP interested in this B site. And as soon as the stack comes in from the side, they're able to find 2, Fission and Kinky, but now they're going into B open. Be a 5v3 retake. Alex is able to rotate early and hide behind this smoke. Just hide in graffiti. Give them the information. Bombs planted here, so they're going to be able to rotate very soon. Husky's going to assume no one's here, I think. And that means Alex is able to take him for free, and now it's a 5-on-2. There is, in fact, also a smoke on Fission. He gets boosted up, waiting for the peek out, taking down that opera of Jamie. Just trying to carefully throw that smoke just right onto that bomb and just hold off this defuse, pre-firing him. LVN finds 2. Defuse is being stuck, but it's a long one. I don't know if the smoke's even covering him. It's not. The smoke's... Actually, I think it was, but LVN just spams him down anyways. It's caught to a freeze time. Obtained are 2 rounds away. Completely starting to take Glitchtech over at the latter stages of the second and final half of the map. Just able to clear enough of the players as they lined up, transferring the trades and just denying that bomb from being stuck. 10-second defuse and the low HP player holding it. Not having the time to do anything else. They'll be able to get another buy-in, but the buy might be a touch limited depending on utility and weapons. But the main concerning limiting factor is the fact that they need to essentially work all the way back with just this to start. Needs to keep weapons alive. Need to win dominantly. Keep this lead against Obtain. Or get it back, rather. Full 3 rounds behind. Only 2 more need for Obtained. It's a high-pressured situation. Kinky's just trying to carefully hide behind the rock. Looks like he's more willing going aggressive. Can hear the running. Able to find one. And it's Vision with the double anchoring restrooms. Not able to find the third. Runs out of mag. And it's Mad just trying to run into the site. Stick the plant from the safest position he knows of. But Rainia's very quick on this flank here. Might be able to catch Mad from behind. Now it's Jamie in what might be a 1v2. If he gets this amazing shot despite being flashbanged. Once again, it's a similar issue. I don't think that smoke was thrown far enough once again. There might be a gap there. But the smoke almost gives cover to him. As Jamie's unable to find it. And has to respect him. Able to find that first pick, but the bomb's been stuck the entire time. Alex to get that long defuse off. Glitchtech to get that 12th, but only with a single rifle alive. Meaning weaponry and utility still going to be very weak here in this round. This ends up deep nade. Might be able to find a target. Doesn't actually connect onto Jamie. Felt like it was set up perfectly. Looks like it bounced just a second too short. With the thing work trying to get some early A control off the playground. Very default setup from Glitchtech right now. Trying to play as safe as possible. Not make any blatant mistakes. Molly will do a very small touch damage on Prince. And it looks like they're setting up for the run boost to clear long. Won't find anything just now. Throws a flash in water for a jump peek for info. They have to go back and grab their bomb. Minute left. Not much control gained at all. Even Vision still in connector, thinking about pushing up on A. With the lack of information, they're willing to gamble players towards B with the information they have. Just a single player of Vision trying to catch rotates or listen for A information in case they go that way. Only thing exposed is long, which is what Prince is worrying about. But with these nades coming in, should be very confident on A, and they're just all rushing through Monster. Might just be a bloodfest. Can be able to find one, gets immediately traded. Rainiel with one of his own. Husky with the double now. They're trying to clear these other positions. I don't think they know Alex is here, but he falls at just the wrong moment. Vision's able to get that trade. Prince to take down Mad from his. And now it's a 1v1 situation. Prince seems to be looking at the right place and waiting. Will be up to Husky to land the flick to the head. As soon as Prince looks the wrong direction. Good off angle to leave him by surprise. Obtained with 15. One more round needed. And almost no money left for Glitchtech. Very little for the boys to work with here. Not entirely sure how much they can do. Looks like a timeout has in fact been called. Guessing it's actually technical. Likely called by Obtain, considering Husky hasn't grabbed anything just yet. Looks like things might resolve soon. Everyone buying back up. What could be the very last round of this match. Hi. It's not entirely certain yet. But it is 2 Deagles, an MP9, a FAMAS, and a P250. They're gamble stacking on B. Risky move. Looks like it Obtained are interested in this A control. I'm not sure if they're going to go to the site off of it. The Defaulting that, trying to clear connector out. Not finding anyone in these positions is going to be concerning. Two players do have to rotate over. Alex and Prince will be the ones to do so. They do show that there is some presence on B now. Matt doing the double check on connector. With that, looks like Obtained are in fact leaning towards this B site. Just having Mad lurk for connector rotations. Take them out early. So Glitchtech trying to go for info. Might be someone like Alex caught off guard. Husky takes that initial contact on Vision. Left blind. Vision's only able to find one. LVN able to avoid that flashbang, and we're now left in a 4v4. Game's not working with Kinky's able to find one. Jamie G with the response. Rainia trying to take that next contact. Just these pistols. FAMAS on Heaven. They're able to creep up on water. Rainia not to find the frag. But it's still a 2v2. Prince and Aux left in the situation. Able to upgrade to an AK. Reloading carefully, but still caught in the reload. And Prince peeks out. Not able to finish out on this Opper. Looks like there's another technical issue. But there isn't going to be much he can do here. Has to stick a 10-second defuse. And it's all but GG as Mad swings out and confirms the win for Glitchtech.